Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Daniella and I'm a handbag enthusiast. I love buying bags and I love talking about them. So if you're into that, go ahead and click the like and subscribe button so you can continue seeing my content. Let's get into it, shall we? Today I'm going to be doing kind of a different video, but we're still talking handbags, so don't worry. Today we're going to be discussing everything about my Louis Vuitton Dauphine and the size. I've had this bag for some time now. I've gotten super comfortable with the pros and cons, and we're gonna go over all of that. And then we're also gonna talk about the bags I think you should buy instead. Now, with saying that, I do enjoy this bag. I think it's great, but for the price point and for all of the flaws that we will be going over, I think you could probably do better. So I bought this bag, I believe in 2021, and I was still going into office every day, so hence thought this would be a great work bag. Very upscale Louis Vuitton, seemed like a workhorse in my opinion. Was pretty big compared to my collection at the time, but with the extra chain, the gold chain, I felt like it really dressed it up and could just tie together all of my outfits. And so let's get into price before we get into everything else. Getting a little ahead of myself. So I bought this on Fashion File 2021. I paid $2,685 before tax. I went on LV's website and this bag is retailing for $3,800. Which I think when I bought it, it was going for like $3,200 or something, and I just thought that was too much. That was out of my price point. So like I often do, I went to check out Fashion File and they had some great great options. And so first and foremost, if you are planning on getting the Dauphine, I think you should definitely go the pre-loved route. Like, in no way should you be spending $3,800 for this bag. I think if you're gonna spend that, you can get even better bags. So I'm just gonna leave that there and we'll pick it back up. So let's talk about the pros. It comes with this strap, which I think is gorgeous. This was like a deciding factor of me getting it, and it's great. It also comes with this strap, and I will put it on the bag too so you can see, and I'll include mod shots. And in theory, I think this is great because you unsnap these buttons. It snaps, but you unsnap it, and then you unsnap it on the other side as well. And then you pull, you pull, you pull, and then you snap in to these. And voila, it's a long strap. And it sounds great, but this is way too long for the short girls, and it doesn't look, the proportions are off when I try to wear it like this. Never have I ever worn it like this. I have kind of found like a chain hack, which I'll put in, but not sure if that's even okay for the bag to be worn like that. So strictly this bag is a shoulder bag to me. And I mean, which is fine. It's a shoulder bag. It looks amazing as a shoulder bag. And I think this just hanging down, like, it's pretty weighty on your, if you are doing crossbody or like low strap, it's kind of heavy. So either way, I just think this is like a true shoulder bag. But I think it looks very nice when you have both the chains on and then one chain is hanging down. So this is how I typically wear it. Just adds a little bit like zhuzh to the bag. But I will say that when you're walking, and you're walking into corporate America, cubes are quiet, it's very loud. So a lot of the times I would just pick up the chain and hold it because it's just way too loud, and it's like, there she comes in with her bag again. So maybe that just made me a little insecure, and it's not that big of a deal, but it's pretty loud. Another pro is that it has the reverse monogram, and the vachetta is actually like a beautiful caramel color, which I'm obsessed with. I loved that. Another thing to note is that the Dauphine also comes in different sizes. I think There's a mini, and I think there's a wallet on chain, and then they just released a Midwest version, I believe. So you have options. Not sure how those are pricing on the pre-love market versus just buying straight from Louis, but I would imagine pre-love market's probably better. But overall, I think the aesthetics of the bag are so beautiful. But let's get into some more cons. As you can see, it's a structured bag, but I guess it's just how they made it. But this tends to flip up on more bags than not. I think that just tends to be an overall issue of the bag. And I just feel like for the bag being $3,800, that shouldn't be an issue. And so the bag's also accordion style. So you would think it would be very roomy. But in reality, you can't really fit a lot without compromising the structure of the bag. I will show you what fits in it and like how it kind of looks disproportionate, but we'll get to that. But I'll show you the inside of the bag, and it is that microfiber. And I'm not a fan of microfiber because you can't wipe it if anything gets on it, and it's just kind of a headache. As you can see, it also looks a little like old and used, and it doesn't look like that crisp black it's supposed to look like. So definitely another downside. I wish it would have been like a leather or something, I don't know. So maybe you could wipe it down like a black leather. I'm not sure. It does have a pocket, so that could be a pro if you're into that, which helps with the accordion shape. And I also will say that you can fit more in the back pocket than you can in the front pocket, because if you're putting a lot of stuff in the front pocket, you'll be able to see it and it just won't look like crisp and clean like it's supposed to. Magnetic closure. I think it's a decent sized bag, but even though I tend to lean on the smaller bag realm, I think this bag looks huge and it can't fit that much. But let me show you what I mean about how you compromise the shape of the bag. So this can fit a Kindle, which we all know I'm very appreciative of. So I'm probably gonna put that in the back pocket because it's a bit heavier. This is one of my few bags that can fit a phone, so let's go pop that in. Typically when I have like a microfiber bag, I like to do this type of like little carry-all with everything in it. I have like a lemon lime salt. I will typically carry lippies, eye drops, pens, feminine products, things like that. So we'll zip that up and this will fit as well, kind of tight, and you're gonna see what I mean about the bag kind of becoming deformed. Some lotion because we don't want our hands crusty, which I guess could go in the pouch, but I didn't put it in there. A little compact from Chanel. We're gonna put that in the front pocket. We're also gonna put in some sunglasses, which these are just cheap ones. Put in there, and then my Chanel card holder. Put that in the front pocket, and then AirPods, which will also go in the front pocket. So let's close it up, and already it's a tight fit. I'll show you how it looks inside. Definitely I wouldn't stuff this much. I mean, it kind of looks like you could fit more, but as you could see, the bag kind of became a little thicker, and when I try to close it, it's not as easy. So let's go ahead and do that. And here is what it looks like. As you can see, this is kind of concaving in to help it close. This is just massively huge. The bag isn't as wide as you think either because you don't want these to bulge. Maybe you don't care, but I tend to baby my bag, so I just don't like to overstuff, but it just looks kind of funky and it's not helping out with this protruding out as well. And then another thing that I didn't even note was that on the back, you can see wear right here, and it's just this kind of giving. And if you know anything like about Chanel classic flaps, that's why they have the double flap. to help from this sort of creasing. And again, I just think the bag is too expensive. I mean, it is canvas, but I still think when you're paying $3,800 for a bag, even if you didn't spend that and you got it on the secondhand market, I'm just like, what are all these issues and why have they not fixed them yet? So if these things don't bother you and you're totally fine with it, go get the bag, girl, go get it. But I just think we could do better. So let's talk about that. First up, I'm gonna give you some Louis options because as we all know around here, I love my LV. I think it's a great price point most of the time, and I think they have some wonderful bags that will last for a really long time as well. So some of these options are gonna be less than the retail price of the Dauphine at $3,800, and then some might be a little bit more, but I really tried to keep it under. First up, we have the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis, which I think is a wonderful bag. It is retailing at around, for the canvas version, it retails around $2,600. And they also have the option with the reverse fure into that, kind of the accordion style too. It does have a little handle to hold when, so you can kind of do top handle, and then the strap is also adjustable. And I think it's a beautiful bag. You probably can get a lot more space out of it and you're not gonna have to worry about it protruding and losing structure. And also they have an east-west version that I think is amazing. That one has the top handle, and then it also has the canvas strap, which also looks adjustable, and then it also has a chain strap. So I think best bang for the buck, you should get that one instead. You are losing out on size, but now that I'm looking at it, you could probably take everything out of that little, like the Gucci pouch I had, and stuff it straight in the bag and it should be fine. I don't think you're losing out on that much space when I truly know what can fit in the Dauphine MM. So they also have it in leather versions, and I think that's great as well if you want to spend a bit more, and it's still under the price of the Dauphine. Next up, we have a different bag. It's higher in price for Louis Vuitton, but I recently saw this in store and I thought, wow, this is amazing, adding it to my purse list. And that is the Side Trunk MM. Gorgeous, classic Louis Vuitton with like a spiced up take. Kind of gives like a petite mall vibe, and it has like a shoulder bag strap, and it also has a long strap. Let me see if it's adjustable. Can't tell if it's adjustable, but really the Dauphine isn't that adjustable, so you're not really losing out on that. But it's at $3,800, and I'd rather have that than the Dauphine. Like, same price, you're getting gorgeous gold hardware that's protecting the corners of the bag, and then the lock, like the mechanism, is just amazing as well. You are losing out on some space, but I just think this bag is iconic and I'd rather have that, to be honest. So I hope y'all feel the same. Next up, still on Louis, is the Diane bag, and I think this is a really nice option. It comes in quite a bit cheaper, and since it's cheaper, I think you should go for the leather version because it's a leather bag. It's just gonna hold up a lot better. Louis Vuitton leathers, really good, and you get different colors. They have a blue right now, they have a black, and they have a cream, which I think are both great. I think because it's leather, it's easier to dress up, and it also comes with a shoulder strap and then kind of like a guitar strap, and that one does not look adjustable, but you can wear it either like crossbody or long ways. And it looks like it has a back pocket, so that's a plus. Size is very similar, and even though it has a buckle on it, it is a magnetic closure. You're probably not going to have the issue with it protruding up, which is a major win in my opinion. And it's $26.50. They also have a monogram version, which is like $300 cheaper, which is also a really good option as well. So options are endless. Last LV bag of the list, but we couldn't have a video with higher price LVs and not throw in the Cousin. I'm obsessed with the Cousin. I haven't ventured into it because I haven't found a size and color that I absolutely love. But if I were to get one, maybe I would get a Cousin BB strictly for the size. And then I would probably see if I could buy a different long strap. Because I'm not a fan of the leather strap look with the Cousin, but regardless, kind of different style but same style because it is the accordion shape and it does have a gold chain, and since it's a zipper you're not going to have any flap issues, and it does have a middle pocket as well. And there are so many color options and sizing options that you could easily find one that fits your needs. It looks like they range anywhere from like $4,000 to $5,500 depending on which one you want to go for. I'm obsessing over this green and it's kind of gradient and I think that's gorgeous. And I also think they do a belt bag version, which is harder to come by because it's small, but it is very cute. So definitely one of my higher up options, but definitely a bit more pricey. You could also probably go on the pre-loved market and get a really great price, I would assume. So when I was making my list, I kind of went through all the major fashion houses and tried to see if I could find any similar options or options that really screamed out at me. So for Dior, we have one option, and that is the Montaigne, I believe is how you say it, not sure. It comes in tons of different styles. I have two in mind, which is the small 30, which is $3,600, and it can be worn as a shoulder bag or it can be worn as crossbody long wise. And it is boxy. It does have a flap, but it looks pretty sturdy to me. I've never felt one, so I'm not sure, but the strap is also adjustable. And side note, Dior's are all made by hand is what I've been reading about, and I think that's so great. Little $200 cheaper than the Dauphine, and I think it's a great option, and I think it looks very elevated. And then they also do come in leather options as well, but I am showing the oblique because it's Dior. When you go for one of these bags though, you are losing out on the additional strap that the Dauphine does offer. But this one right here is the chain bag, and it's a bit bigger, so more true to the Dauphine size. It has the chain and the leather, so you're kind of getting the same vibe in one chain. And I think that's gorgeous. It looks like there might be a back pocket, and wow, I think I'm gonna be adding this bag to my list as well because that just looks so classic. Next up, I have a couple options from Gucci because if you like Louis, you probably like Gucci. Different vibe, but they still have the monogram all over their bags typically. So first, I think would be a great option is the Gucci Horsebit 1955 mini bag. It also does come in bigger sizes, I believe, so if that's too small for you, opt for a bigger one. But I love this option because it's kind of rounder, so not as harsh edging, and it looks to be all leather. We love that. And with an adjustable strap, and it comes with the signature Gucci red and green. And I love that. They're both adjustable, and I think you can change up the look based on that strap. Either going with the all leather that matches the bag or going with that pop of Gucci, and I love it. Comes in multiple different colors, and it's great. As always, they also do have the Gucci monogram, and that one is like $300 cheaper, I believe. $29.80, great price, and it's gorgeous as well. So if you're loving the Louis but you just want something that maybe not everyone has, I think this is a really classic and timeless coloring, and of course the two straps, great price. Next up, we have the bag that I went back and forth about buying when I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy the Dauphine. And you can probably guess it. It is the Gucci Dionysus small shoulder bag. It comes in 2 different sizes. They either have a rectangular one, which is the one I'm showing right now, or they have like a more square one. But I think this is a great option. This bag is very heavy. I tried it on a couple times. And they also do offer different strap lengths as well. I would have gone for the shorter one just because I'm sure I have no business getting such a long strap bag, and accordion style as well. It does have the inside zipper, but it does look like the inside is like that softer material. I don't think it's microfiber, but it does look like suede. So that could be an issue, and I would assume you'd probably have the same issues with the Dauphine and the Dionysus, just because it's the accordion style, so the protruding is still could happen. Not sure about how the flap, if it will protrude out, but it's a really good option. They're very, very similar, and this one is $3,100, so cheaper. Check out the secondhand market too. We are down to our last 2 options, and this one that I'm about to show you is my absolute favorite. Has me wanting to sell my Dauphine and just immediately get this one because it's amazing, and it's even cheaper than the Louis Vuitton, guys. Just stop buying the Dauphine, stop buying it full price. This one is the Gucci Diana small shoulder bag. When I was doing my research, I was scouring all the websites, and I didn't even know that Gucci had this option, and I think it's amazing. I think it is such a good take, and let's just start talking about it. So it has the bamboo handles, obsessed with that detail. It also has the strap around the bamboo handles, which I'm not sure if it's actually helping with the shape of the bamboo, but it's just adding, it's accessorizing it up a bit, and I love that. It's an all leather bag, so even better quality. It's a shoulder bag, but this one comes with an additional crossbody strap. So, top handle, you have a shoulder bag moment, and then you have long. You can wear it crossbody. What? That's amazing. So it's a gorgeous bag. I think the price is just truly amazing. Comes in different leathers, and it might even come in monogram as well. Let me see. Overall, I think this bag is just amazing. I've been wanting one for a really long time, but I just haven't gotten one, so maybe I will be getting one soon. Doesn't look like it comes in other materials, but I think the leather is a great option, especially since it comes in cheaper than the Dauphine. Next up, we have a not as expensive option, a newer brand in the designer realm, but we all love it. We all love them. So that is Jacquemus. They are killing it with their mini bags. I love a mini bag, and it's kind of shocking that I don't have a Jacquemus bag yet. I've tried them on, and I think they're amazing. I just always end up getting something else. But this bag is gorgeous. It's the Petite Bambino, and it's great. Shoulder bag strap and a crossbody strap. Does not look adjustable. You are also losing out on space in the bag, but I think this is a great option. It's a little more like, it's a little more chic. It's a little more like quiet luxury-ish because it doesn't have like the branding all over the bag except for the name of the bag, which is obviously right there. It's kind of a pillowy material, which I'm loving right now, and it also has tons of different colors and like a neon pink. It's amazing, and it's $1,060. So maybe skip the Dauphine, buy this, and then buy another bag I listed, because the Dauphine is really expensive, and hopefully I've been able to save someone some money. But if you do love the Dauphine, I obviously love it too. It's in my collection. I bought it too. So just go on the pre-love market, please, unless you are the type of person that needs a bag brand new from the store and in order to wear it, then I get that too. But that is it. Let me know if I missed a bag and there's one that is similar, because I would love to know. I could maybe see myself parting ways with this bag eventually. I've kind of always thought it would be a great bag to take into my more mature ages, but I'm just kind of at the point where I'm like, if I'm not wearing it, let me get something that I will, and I don't reach for it. So we'll see where we land with that one. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video. Let me know if you want to see anything else from me, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.